Who's ready to cry with me, huh? Because if you join this episode, just know that you're going to cry. And you're going to cry with me because I'm probably going to shed a tear because I'm really excited. And just knowing this band, it's going to be a tearjerker. It's going to be beautiful because that's what Holding Absence does. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new installment, brand new episode of the McCall Metalcore Podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this beautiful Friday morning. It is 12:18 a.m., and I'm just getting to this. I'm super, super stoked to listen to this new Holding Absence track coming off their brand new upcoming album, The Noble Art of Self-Destruction, coming out August 25th, 2023. And what can I say about the first two tracks? What else can I say other than they're tearjerkers? They're phenomenal tracks. They're songs that honestly make you want to cry, also make you want to dance. Not so much mosh. So if you're here for more of like a metal kind of thing, and like, you know, and like you're really into when I do like a reaction like Paleface Swiss or something like that, or Knock Loose, then like this might not be for you. But I personally love Holding Absence, and I think they're a beautiful band. And Lucas Woodland on vocals makes them exactly what they are. I compare him to Roy Rodriguez from Dayseeker, which is absolutely phenomenal comparison in my opinion, of two dudes who have that metal voice, but go for more of a hard rock kind of thing, and just drop tearjerker after tearjerker after tearjerker. And honestly, I don't really know what to expect out of this track, other than I'm probably gonna shed a tear, because that's what Lucas Woodland and the rest of Holding Absence does. It's like I said, their first two tracks, A Crooked Melody and False Dawn, absolutely phenomenal and beautiful tracks. And I expect the exact same out of their new track called Honeymoon. I've been a fan of Holding Absence for about a year now. I was actually introduced to them by my cousin. So if my cousin Josh is watching this, hello, and thank you for introducing me to this band. Because it was last year, but their 2021 album, The Greatest Mistake of My Life, was an album that, even though it was a year past or whatever, I banged last year a lot. And I'm a huge fan of that album. And then last year they dropped an EP, a combined EP with Alpha Wolf called The Lost and the Longing. And if you know anything about metal, you know anything about this scene, you know Alpha Wolf brings the heat and they bring the energy. And for them to do an EP together, they both blended really well and created a couple absolutely phenomenal tracks. And so with Holding Absence's new track, it's called Honeymoon, came out, what time is it? 20 minutes ago on the dot. It's called Honeymoon, and it's probably going to be a love song. It's probably going to bring a tear to your eye, and it's probably going to bring a tear to mine. So I didn't grab tissues, and I feel kind of silly for that. But without further ado, I say we just get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Honeymoon by Holding Absence. Ugh. Acoustic sadness. Why are they going to do this to me, man? It's a Friday, dude. I want to party, not cry. That intro's sick. That intro's pretty, dude. We've got the lyrics up too, because I know they're a great lyrical band, and I want to see these and hear them, read them, whatever you call it. Dang, his voice is good, dude. I'm reading the lyrics. This is definitely a love song. Woo! Oh, this is pretty, dude. That's a bar, low-key. That's a bar. I think all the people should sing this to your wife or your girlfriend or whoever and say we can live forever. Like Constellations, we can live forever. Because that is some romantic stuff, man. It's poetry. Poetry in motion. Ooh. Dude, that's a beautiful note. Fades off too, dude. Oh, give me that, dude. Oh. Oh. This is gonna be a song where like they're playing it live and you pull out your cellular device, turn the flashlight on, you're like, this is a beautiful love song. Play this at my wedding, dude. This is pretty. Nice acoustic outro. Whew. What a track, dude. What a beautiful love song. Both lyrically and instrumentally, and all around phenomenal track. Holding Absence doesn't miss, and I'm pretty sure with this album they're just gonna go at your heart. Like, this is the kind of song that, because I have goosebumps on my calves right now and a little bit on my quads. Just like it's beautiful. It's lyrically perfect. Holding Absence doesn't miss, and I think with this album, I think they're just going straight at your heart. They're like, hey, you know, we're holding absence. If you don't know us, we're holding absence. Like blah 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 blah. And then they're like, all right, and while you're here, let's just tear your heart apart, because that's what we came here to do. Like, we didn't come here to see you mosh. We didn't come here to see you leave without a dry face, or excuse me, without a dry eye. And I think that's what they're doing. I would compare them to Dayseeker a lot, just in terms of how they can get a little heavier, but when they go soft, and plus Rory and Lucas both sound alike in my opinion, and they go at your heart and just tears your heart apart. It's so beautiful, and I'm a huge fan of this band. I'm a huge fan of the 3 singles they've released so far, and I think this album is going to be one of my favorite albums of the year, and just an absolute just pure beauty in the music. And I'm a big fan of what Holding Absence is doing. A shout out to all the dudes in Holding Absence, because what they're doing right now is spectacular, and I'm hoping that this album kind of helps them blow up, because this is a band that deserves a lot. Like they need to be heard by every person in the world, because even people who aren't into the heavy stuff, like, come on, did you listen to that? That was beautiful, dude. That was poetry in motion. They probably found a note from Shakespeare, and he was writing to Shakespeare's writing to his wife. They probably found a note somewhere underneath a bridge or something, I don't know, and just copy and pasted the lyrics, because wow, that is some Shakespearean poetry, dude. Shout out to Holding Absence for their new track Honeymoon, coming off of their upcoming album The Noble Art of Self-Destruction. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode and listening to this song with me for the first time. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much. If you didn't, you don't even know I'm saying this, so it really doesn't even matter, honestly, if you get what I'm saying. But that's all I have for you today. Let's see what other new music dropped. Hopefully I can maybe get another one of these in, because I really enjoy doing these with you guys. It's really fun and something I enjoy doing. So without further ado, I'm going to call Metalcore out.